Omicron, the newest variant of the coronavirus, is starting to pop up around the world, but so far there are no signs of it here in the U.S. Local researchers are monitoring the situation carefully here in the metro. KCTV5's Carolina Cruz spoke with researchers who analyzed wastewater to point out hot spots and new variants across our community. Carolina?
Well, Brad, little is still known about the Omicron variant, but scientists we know are racing to find out just how quickly it can spread, its transmissibility. They're also trying to figure out how the vaccine holds up against it and where exactly the virus is spreading. Across the state of Missouri, researchers collect wastewater samples at nearly 100 sites every week. They test and search for variants and mutations.
We first detected Delta at the beginning of May, and by the end of May, it was almost all we were detecting. So by June, July, it had fully displaced every other lineage out there.
Professor Mark Johnson with the School of Medicine at the University of Missouri-Columbia says they have been able to accurately pinpoint hotspots and are now keeping an eye out for Omicron.
If this one appears in Missouri, it will stick out like a sore thumb.
It would be pretty easy to spot. We look at a specific section of the RNA.
Jeff Wenzel works for the Missouri Health Department in epidemiology. He says in the last couple of weeks, the data collected shows more COVID-19 virus load in the wastewater. They retested samples, but have not found Omicron locally.
This new guy might be wearing a hat and shaved his beard and, changed his shirt, but he's still the same pathogen. And it's better to know what it looks like than not. And the more times you see the pathogen, the better your immune system is at fighting it off.
As health officials work to figure out how effective the vaccine is at offering protection against this new variant, Johnson says you shouldn't panic, especially if you're vaccinated.
That doesn't mean that the vaccine won't work. You're always better off having the vaccine.
The CDC recently reached out to every single state health officials and they asked where additional wastewater collection sites can go. So the state of Missouri made a list, sent it to the CDC, and the CDC will determine exactly where those new locations will be. The researchers I spoke with say this still seems to be a really good way and one of the best ways to give real-time data before more people start testing positive. Reporting in Kansas City, I'm Carolina Cruz, KCTV 5 News.
Carolina, thank you.